Field sobriety tests are designed for failure. I'm Patrick Apple, a DWI attorney at Fradin. You were probably just pulled over by a law enforcement officer, commanded to exit your vehicle, and then instructed to do a series of tasks that felt completely unnatural, all while in a high-stress environment. Let's discuss how these exercises will affect your DWI case. While there are a number of tests that officers seem to make up on the spot, such as the coin test, the alphabet test, or a counting test, there are only 3 tests that are recognized by NHTSA, the National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration. These are known as standardized field sobriety tests, but they are again designed for failure. The 3 standardized tests that NHTSA recognizes are the HGN test, which is known as the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus test, the Walk and Turn test, and the One Leg Stand test. The HGN test looks for the involuntary jerking of your eye when an officer puts a stimulus, usually his finger, in front of your eye and moves it back and forth. You probably remember this because you were almost blinded by the officer's flashlight. The second test is the walk and turn test. That's where an officer asks you to put one foot in front of the other, heel to toe, on an imaginary line or on a white line, probably on the side of the road with traffic flying by. The third test is the one leg stand test. That's where an officer asks you to stand on one foot and raise the other without losing balance for up to 30 seconds. Another experience you may have had when you were pulled over was a preliminary breath test. This is also known as the Alka-Sensor. That's where an officer had you blow into a simple handheld device that measures the presence of alcohol in your system. This is not a scientific measuring device. It is not accurate. It is only to show the presence of alcohol in your system. You probably have already admitted that to the officer at this point anyways. The number is not admissible in court, and it's only used to show alcohol in your blood. The officer has to say you performed poorly, or else it's going to be considered an invalid arrest. The state's going to use that officer's testimony to bolster its case against you in the DWI. The good news is there's most likely body-worn camera footage and dash cam footage out there, which we will be able to review through discovery. We'll be able to check to see if these tests were completed under NHTSA standards and under ideal conditions. Contact an experienced DWI attorney at Fradin today, and we will review your field sobriety test and prepare for trial.